name is Paul Fleming. I'm heading inside the Fujitsu factory in Augsburg, the customizing and technical consulting department. We are running a program for the customer. It's called made4you. This program contains all capabilities out of a factory combined with the experiences that we have made on thousands of projects. And we created with this a whole portfolio. This portfolio is divided in two major parts. First, technical consulting. We support customer not just on the product side. We support them also for integration of products in their infrastructure. And second, the classical customizing portfolio, the made4you portfolio. The made4you portfolio is based on 3 pillars. The first pillar is hardware-related services. I give you an example. What we are doing here, what we are offering to the market is a service that is called free services. We have to realize over an agreed project lifetime, sometimes over 3, 4, or 5 years, a stable, homogeneous infrastructure for the customer. That means from the day one till the last day, when the customer wants to have it, we can create the same configuration with a very great effect on the customer side. The infrastructure in place over regions, over departments, over offices is homogeneous. And this is reducing the administration effort dramatically. I'll give you one example. If we start a production in the same time, this customer which are using our services get a feedback of all product-related information automatically in their administration tool. This is saving minimum per unit round about, let's say, 5 to 10 minutes. When you have thousands of units in place, it's reducing the efforts in the IT department by hundreds and hundreds of hours. We have some security issues often, or we are also offering our services for government departments. And they have clear security rules. And we can provide them a dedicated BIOS, which closes interfaces, for example, which we got from the customer side, and we realize it. Another service pillar is the pillar software. Software is a service where we do mainly, the most used service is the service pre-installation of the customer software. This could be created by our own if the customer wants. If he has not the capability to do that, we take the order also to create this customer-specific image. Or the customer has the capability, then he is creating the image by his own. And we just replicate in the factory this image onto the devices, and the devices will be delivered out of a factory with the pre-installation of the customer image. Go one step further, and this is a very deep integration, a deep combination between customer and ourselves. We call this program Desk View Load. Desk View Load is an interconnection between our production line and the infrastructure of the customer. If it comes to the situation that we got the order from the customer side, we are producing, and then it comes to the point the software load is necessary. This software load is done by the customer. It's not done by Fujitsu. And this enables the customer to make the load personalized. It's not a standard load and he has then to add some information additionally. No, it's done for Mr. XYZ or Mrs. XYZ. What means in the end of the day, the shipment, when the product is finalized, the shipment out of the factory to the user desk is in that way ready that just the password has to put in from the user side and it runs. By the combination in the factory to have here locally the production line, the supporting functions like export-import department, which are very essential for deployment, and the R&D department, this gives us the possibility to adjust the product exactly not just the product, also the services to the customer needs. This capability is unique, is differentiates Fujitsu locally from all the others, and gives values additionally to our products that could be used by the customer to improve their general situation. Not just, all the people are talking always about the last cent on the hardware, but they don't consider the fact that administration costs, operation costs, and all the other project management costs are sometimes cost much more as the hardware itself. We are working to combine this more hardware-related cost factor, and also we are searching for improvements on the customer side to improve their operation and their administration in the project lifecycle in totally. Our approach is an holistic approach. It's not just hardware. Hardware is always the basis, and it's important to have the best hardware here in place. But when you take, for example, again, when you take these software things, we are able, together with the R&D department, to test all the devices before they are sent out. The customer can be sure that all configurations, including the software, is running perfectly on the device, which is especially essential for the workstations, because these machines are power machines. And when you can save, or when you can force processes by having here the right configuration in place, combined with the right drivers and the right software, and this in one package, this is could be and improves the process in total on the customer side. I will give you here some example about just indications about the cost savings. And I will do that by picking out some of the services. Let's go for the administration part. If we inform the customer in advance, we automatically transfer information in their administration tool. It could save not so much, but 5 to 10 minutes per device. If you have more of 100 devices in place, it's a lot of money in the end of the day, what is saving by just this very simple service. It also have the effect that the administration efforts could be reduced dramatically, sometimes over 1 hour. And come back to the desk view load, what I explained before. The process where the customer is connected with his infrastructure to Fujitsu's production line. With this art of personalization, there are 2 savings included with running the process. The first saving is done in the IT department itself, because there's no image load again necessary. The administration is up to date from the shipment on. That's the one side. The other side is the efforts was the user itself have to spend to bring the system in place and to run the systems. Also, there is not, in this case, is the savings roundabout in totally, I would say, per unit, 2.5 hours. Again, multiply this by 500 machines, for example. It's 1,250 hours. It's a completely month of a user. What I want to say with that, don't take too much care or just take care about the hardware price. Take a look on the other services, on your processes, with the capabilities in our factory in combination with the R&D department and a really great flexibility in the production line. We are able to adjust the whole picture.